here. Welcome to BeautiCo. What's up? Happy New Year, guys. It has been such an amazing start to the year. 2019, I am gonna be very positive. So today, I wanted to share with you guys the 2018 favorites. You guys were asking me for this video and I was like, let's do it because last year there was such good releases. I was so impressed and I have a bunch of them to share with you guys. So I know this video is gonna be long. Let's get started quickly. But before going, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will mean the world to me. We are almost reaching 50,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support, you guys. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with a couple of skincare items. I'm not that big on skincare. I've been recently adding a lot of things into my skincare routine, but there are two products that I have been religiously using. The first one has to be the White Seed Face Shop Serum. You guys must be knowing how much I love this. This is like a staple. I never get out of my house in the morning without using this. Even if I'm using new skincare items, I make sure that I use this because I feel like my face, my skin is missing something, and this brightens my skin, makes it flawless, makes it smooth. It lightens the spots on my face. It does such good things to my skin. It's like a miracle in a bottle. And the second product that I have religiously used every single night is this St. Ives Timeless Skin Collagen Elastin Moisturizer. Now this was a recommendation from Mauve. I watched a video and at that time I was like, you know, I wanted to try some good moisturizers and I was like, let's give this one a try. And it was like 2.5 years back, and ever since then I have been using this non-stop, and like you can see, it's empty. I use this every single night. My mom uses this every single day, in the morning and in the night. I love this. It moisturizes my skin. It's very lightweight. It gets absorbed very quickly, does not make you feel greasy. I apply this on my face, on my body. If I'm lazy, I'll apply it all over my body as well. So like, yeah, this is a holy grail product. I always keep a backup. I did buy a backup of this, which is outside right now. So yeah. So now let's move on to makeup. I'm going to be mentioning things in the order I do my makeup. So first comes primer. Now primer is very important for me, and the primer that stood out the most last year was the NYX Total Control Drop Primer. I have used this every single day. It's a hydrating, smoothing, fills your pores, makes your skin look very smooth, flawless kind of primer. I love it. Like, I usually, even if a foundation does not suit my skin type, this particular primer makes it work, you guys. It literally keeps my oils at bay. It makes my skin look very smooth. It's a hydrating primer, so this is gonna like suit every different skin type. Let it be normal, let it be dry, let it be oily. This is a bomb product, you guys. Love it. So for foundation, I have two foundations that stood out to me the most. The first has to be the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This foundation I used religiously for the first 7 months. It is such a beautiful foundation. It makes your skin look very smooth, flawless. It's a medium to full coverage. Like, the coverage you can control. If you like apply 2-3 drops, it will be like a light to medium coverage. If you go with 4 to 5 drops, it becomes like a full coverage foundation, and it still does not look cakey. It's a very lightweight foundation, blends very easily, suits all skin types. I suppose just for dry skin types, I suggest that you moisturize your skin very well, because this is a matte foundation, so it can cling to dry patches, but once it settles onto your skin, it is not going anywhere, you guys. You can easily get 8 to 12 hours of wear out of this foundation. Love it. So the second foundation has to be my Maybelline's 24-hour Super Stay Foundation. Now I know I haven't used this foundation for a very long time, but I just bought this foundation to review, and I wore this foundation for 15 hours, and I honestly wasn't expecting anything out of this foundation, but it blew my mind, you guys. Ever since I tried this foundation, I have been using this non-stop. It has replaced my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. It makes your skin look very smooth, very flawless. You won't see any pores on your face, and it does not look cakey even after you layer it up, and it stays on your face for almost 15 hours. I haven't tried it for 24 hours, but I'm pretty sure it will last for 24 hours. Amazing foundation. The only drawback is that there are only 9 shades, and 9 shades is very less, you guys. I don't understand what our brand's doing. You need to get out and get more shades, but this is a bomb foundation. If you are like wanting a foundation which is full coverage, matte, and does not move whatsoever, this is the foundation for you. So I just wanted to talk about one more base product. It's the Nykaa Skin Genius BB cream. I absolutely hate BB creams, you guys. I hate the Garnier one, I hate the Pond's one. I just hate the feeling that they give me on my face when I apply it, but this particular one is so good. Once you apply it onto your skin and start spreading it with your fingers, massaging it into your skin, it gets absorbed and it feels so lightweight, but you still get coverage. So basically a BB cream is a mixture of moisturizer and some pigment. So the moisturizer gets absorbed into your skin and you still get a coverage which looks so good, you guys. It looks skin-like. It is such a beautiful formula, and especially the shade that I am in is in Rich Honey, and once you apply it onto your skin, it adapts to your skin tone. So even if you buy a shade which is a little bit lighter, it will adapt to your skin tone. That is so amazing, you guys. I do not know how that works, but that is one of the most amazing things about this BB cream, and it lasts on me the entire day. It does not make me greasy. It sets so well. In fact, I've gotten so many compliments whenever I've worn this BB cream. Like, people have come to me and told me that my skin looks amazing and what am I wearing, and they think that I'm wearing a foundation, but when I tell them it's a BB cream, they are pretty shocked because it looks so flawless, you guys. You definitely should try this out, and this is just for 349 rupees, which is very affordable, and you can travel with this very easily because it's a squeezy tube. Just put it in your bag and you can travel with it anywhere, and you can apply it also anywhere because you just need your fingers, and fingers are the best tool for application of this BB cream. So I have two concealers. I couldn't choose between one. The first one has to be the Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Define Concealer. This is a bomb concealer, you guys. It's very full coverage. It blends very easily, very lightweight, does not crease. You get a lot of shades. Again, a plus point in this particular concealer, but the only drawback is that this concealer gets over very fast. You literally get very less amount of product, and like I literally finished this concealer in like 15 to 20 days, I can say, if I use it continuously. That's how less amount of product is there in this particular concealer, but I do not mind buying it again and again because it is so good. Okay, and the second concealer has to be my Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Now, this released in India last year, I suppose. I used to use this like before continuously, and I used to love it. Again, this is a very full coverage concealer, blends very easily, very lightweight on the skin, and you do not get that many shades in this particular concealer. But if you do get a shade in this particular concealer, definitely go ahead and buy it. It's amazing. And most of the products in this particular video are very affordable because that is what I use on a regular basis, because once my high-end products get over, I have to go and buy and spend so much more. That's why I make sure that my kit has drugstore or affordable products more. So for setting, I have the Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This released last year. I tried it out the first time, did not like it. I tried it out the second time. I absolutely fell in love, you guys. This particular loose finishing powder is bomb. It makes your skin look flawless, smooth, airbrushed, very lightweight on the skin. You can bake with this, you can set your face with this, and still your makeup is not gonna look cakey whatsoever. Makes your skin look flawless the entire day. Love it to bits. Very finely milled. You get different shades in this so that it matches your skin tone. So that's another plus. And secondly, the packaging is so beautiful. I love how structured this packaging is. So now that our base products are done, let's move on to eyes, and you guys know what comes next. It's the eyebrow product. You know I absolutely love doing my eyebrows. So I discovered this L'Oreal's Brow Artist Brow Pomade this year, a dupe for the Benefit Brow. Bang on dupe, you guys. Even you get a brush. The brush is also very good. I'm in the shade Ebony, and it hasn't dried out. Like, usually my eyebrow pomades dry out after like 2-3 months. This particular eyebrow product has not dried out, but it is such a beautiful consistency. I'm wearing it on my eyebrows right now. It's the perfect color. it's very easy to move around, but it's not very creamy that you cannot, you know, shape your eyebrows with it. An amazing formula, affordable again. So for eyes, oh my god, it was so difficult to choose from the eyeshadow palettes that I have. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do like my top 5 eyeshadow palettes, top 5 foundations very soon, because you guys have been asking me for that. So anyway, the 2 eyeshadow palettes that I used a lot, like these 2 eyeshadow palettes I use continuously amongst the other eyeshadows. You can say because of the transition shades, because of the tones of the palette. So the first one has to be my Makeup Revolution's Soph palette. This is the original one. I did not get the chance to try the second one, but I was very happy with the first one, so I was like, I do not need to invest in the second one. So this is what the palette looks from the inside. You get these warm tones, you get these different kinds of shades, like metallic, bright shades, you know, like greens, purples, emeralds, all of those shades, and then you get these pinky warmer shades. Like this is a perfect palette to travel with, perfect palette to, you know, use every single day. There are some transition shades which I use continuously, which I will swatch for you. One of them is this particular shade, and then one of them is this shade. I just want to show you all the black as well, because black is like a universal color for any kind of looks. And I think I'm gonna swatch this particular shade right here, because this is the shade that I have used a lot from this palette. Do you see that, you guys? The pigmentation on these eyeshadows are just bomb. Like, look at that. So do you see that, you guys? They are superbly pigmented. When I know the mattes are very pigmented and blendable, I know that that eyeshadow palette is amazing. So the second palette that stood out to me the most last year, you can say by the end of the year, is the PAC Cosmetics Ultimate Shadowbox. This is a Luxe collection, and this was the Mauve one. And oh my god, you guys, this palette, ever since I got this palette, I have been using only this palette every single day. It is so pigmented, so buttery, so easily blendable, and you can do so many looks out of this palette as well. I know there are only 9 shades, but you can do so many different looks, you guys. You cannot believe how many looks I've done with this particular palette. But let me show you the pigmentation. This is one of my most used shades. Then this is also one of my most used shades, and definitely this is my most favorite shade. Just wait till you see the swatch of that particular shade. Look at that pigmentation, you guys. That's so beautiful. I am in love with these palettes, and just look at that. This is everything, you guys. It's such a beautiful palette. So another eye product that I wanted to mention was this Mega Luxe Liquid Catsuit eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Cashmere Love. I got this last year, and ever since I got this, I've been using it non-stop. It's such a beautiful liquid eyeshadow, and this is the only thing that you need. I use this in my New Year's Eve makeup look, and it's so easy, especially for people who do not know how to blend eyeshadow or do not have the time to sit and blend those eyeshadows. This is the perfect go-to glam eyeshadow look that you will ever get out of this. So I just want to show you, it comes in this low like applicator like that. You apply it directly onto your eyelids just like that, and just take any brush and just try it, blend it out, and you will get this beautiful sparkly coppery metallic eyeshadow look, which looks so beautiful and glam, and it looks like you've done so much efforts on your eyes. So I know you guys must be waiting for an eyeliner, but let me tell you, last year I did not use that much eyeliner. I used lots and lots of mascara, lots of eyeshadow, and just got out of my house. I skipped eyeliner a lot of times. But I just want to mention one product that I got introduced to last year. It was the Nykaa's EM Bold Kajal. This is the best kajal, the best eyeliner, the best black base that you will ever find in the market. It is very creamy. It is very black. Let me show you how black it is. This is how black it is. It's very blendable. You have a good amount of time to blend this as well. You can use this as an eyeliner. I just take an angled brush. I take this particular kajal onto the brush and just draw my eyeliner, and it is the blackest eyeliner that I have ever used. It does not budge, it does not smudge, it does not move. Guys, try this one out, you will love it. So for mascara, I have two mascaras. I know you guys must already be knowing the mascaras that I'm going to be talking about. The first one has to be the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I love this mascara. Gives me a lot of volume, gives me a lot of length, very affordable, and it does not flake on my eyes whatsoever. I hate flaky mascaras. That is why I don't use my Lash Princess. No, what is it called? Maybelline's lash something, the pink one, the tube pinky one. I never use that anymore because it flakes a lot, but it is a very good mascara. If you do not mind the flaking, y'all can definitely try that one out. The second mascara has to be my Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. This released last year. I absolutely love this mascara, especially the wand of it. It has these hair bristles on it, and this gives me a lot of length, a lot of volume, and this mascara as well does not flake. This is a little bit expensive, but I do not mind it because it gives me so much volume, you guys. I love this mascara. If you do not like a mascara which gives you those clumpy voluminous lashes, you won't like both of these. So let me tell you, I love bronzers and I'm always on a constant lookout for a good bronzer, but I still haven't found an affordable bronzer that will, you know, suit all different skin types. That's the only problem. But the two that I absolutely love have to be the MAC's Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. Again, this is not actually a bronzer, this is a face product, but I use this particular shade to bronze up my face. It's a perfect warm toned bronzer for me. I am wearing it right now, just a little bit, along with the Nykaa's Contour Duo. I love this particular powder. It is a very lightweight, smooth finish, very easily blendable product. I love the shade of this. It's the perfect warm toned shade. As you guys can see, it's the perfect warm tone shade, and it's not that very matte powdery. It has this something in it which makes it look very natural. That is the reason I love this bronzer. The second bronzer has to be the Milani's XL bronzer. Again, this is not very affordable. This I think comes for 1300 rupees, and it does not have that many shades. There are only two shades. The darkest one is this one, but I love this bronzer. Again, this is not that very matte bronzer. It makes your it's a very natural finish bronzer, and it's not very pigmented as well. You can, you know, build it up. Like if you want a very little bit of a flush, like a little bit of a bronzy look, you can go ahead and, you know, apply just a little bit. And if you want to build it up, you can, you know, swirl your brush in it and like try and build it up, but it won't look patchy whatsoever. And I love the tone of this bronzer. I usually mix it up because I feel like this is a little bit too warm and this is a little bit too cool. So like mixing these two makes the perfect blend for me. So let me tell you, last year I was not that big on blushes. I was like, I do not want to wear blush, I do not want that pinkiness on my face, I just want the bronzy look. But then I got to try the Nykaa blushes, you guys. Oh my god, ever since I tried Nykaa blushes, I fell in love with blushes. I use them every single day. I do not do my makeup without applying a blush. I love them to bits. I usually was like, I can skip blush, but now I cannot skip blush, but I can skip bronzer. That's how it has become now. But anyway, my two favorite shades from Nykaa's blushes are the Malibu Barbie and Brazilian Bombshell. The Brazilian Bombshell was my all-time favorite blush till the time I tried Malibu Barbie. But let me tell you that this particular shade called as Raisin is so pretty. It's the perfect coral shade. You see that they are very pigmented, so make sure that you take very less amount of product, but they are very blendable, so don't worry about that as well. And then comes my favorite part, highlighter, you guys. So I have two highlighters. Again, I couldn't choose one, I'm really sorry. The first one has to be the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I have literally hit pan on this particular one. Maybelline released this last year. I got my hands on it and I love this highlighter. This is like the perfect coppery gold highlighter. It's such a beautiful shade. Let me show you. The pigmentation is so good and they are so buttery smooth. and they are very, very blinding. So if you guys do not know, I love blinding highlighters. If you do not like blinding highlighters, you might not like this one, but this is one of the best highlighters out there. And the second highlighter has to be my Makeup Revolution's Soph highlighter palette. Now this is such a beautiful highlighter palette. This is the palette that I'm wearing on my face right now. Do you see that? Beautiful, blinding goodness. It actually makes my skin look red. It's that finely milled, and yet it is very blinding. And these highlighters can be used very like, it doesn't have to be a blinding highlight. It can be applied naturally, but I usually like a blinding highlight, so that's the reason my highlight is like that. But this is the shade that I'm wearing right now. It is one of my all-time favorite shades from this particular palette, but you get so many different shades. You get a pinky highlight, you get this champagne shade right here. You have so many different tones of highlighters in this. Even deeper skin tones can use these highlighters. Like, there are these two shades which will definitely suit deeper skin tones. So let's start with lip liners. Now previously I never used to use lip liners because I don't need them. I can just make do with lipsticks, but ever since I tried lip liner, it has made applying my lipstick so easier. So yeah, a few lip liners that stood out to me the most were the Nykaa's Lips Don't Lie lip liner. Now these are very, very good. They are very precise, they are very pigmented, and they are not very creamy, and they are not very hard. They are in between, so that's the perfect formula for a lip liner. And my favorite shades have to be Pillow Fight, and the second favorite shade has to be Sweetheart Pink. There's a red shade as well called as Head Over Heels. When I want to apply a red lipstick, I usually use this particular lip liner. So yeah, love these. And then I also discovered another lip liner from Miss Claire. These are the glimmer sticks for lips, and this is in the shade brown. I have another shade called as Mild Maroon, I suppose. I couldn't find it, but that is my all-time favorite nude lip liner. And then there's this particular lip liner which is a little bit of a chocolatey brown shade. And again, these are very, very pigmented and very, very easy to use as well. They are a little bit more drier than the Nykaa's lip liners, but they are still a very good formula, and they are very, very affordable. You get these for just ₹65, you guys. So grab all the shades that they have. I am gonna do that very, very soon. So yeah, now there are so many lipsticks that stood out to me last year. Let me go order wise. I'm just gonna mention 3 of them. The first one has to be the Pack Retro Matte glosses. They changed their formula, and I loved the new formula, and I love these 2 shades called as 40 and 45. These are the perfect nude shades, and you guys seem to love it as well. These are a little bit of a darker nude shades. Let's swatch them. The first shade is 45 called as Sandstorm. Like, it's the perfect brownie nude, and the next shade is a little bit of a lighter pinky nude. Do you see that? It's such a beautiful shade. I love these 2 shades. I usually use them every single day. These are the perfect nudes for me, and the formula is also pretty damn good. They are not drying whatsoever. They last on your lips for a very long time. They do not crack your lips. So amazing on Pack Cosmetics, and they are very affordable. They are just for ₹550, which is so good. So the second lipstick that I absolutely loved last year were the Mattelicious Lip Crayon by Nykaa, and these were my 2 favorite shades. One is called as Jade Rose, and the second one is called as Moccasin. Again, they are, I can't swatch this right now because I'll have to sharpen it. I hope. Oh my god, can you see that none of them are sharpened? Like, they are very, very matte, but they are very comfortable on the lips, and they last for such a long time. They are obviously not transfer proof, but I love the formula of these. They are matte as hell. They are not very drying, but they are so beautiful. I love these 2 shades. These are again nudie shades. This is a darker pinkier nude, and this is more of a darker brownie nude. So the next standout in lipsticks have to be the Nykaa's Ultra Matte lipsticks. Now Nykaa was killing it with their lipstick range. And yeah, I did collaborate with them and try out these lipsticks, and I loved them. They are so beautiful. I'm wearing one of them right now. This is the shade Mona Lisa. I love the packaging of these lipsticks. I love the formula. I love the stay time. They are not transfer proof, but they do stain your lips, which looks so flattering, and they are very affordable. Again, they are matte as hell. They are not drying, so don't worry about all of that. So I'll just swatch the shade Mona Lisa for you. So do you see that beautiful pinky nude shade? Again, most of the shades here are nudes because that's what I wear on a regular basis. And then the second shade that I absolutely love from their range is another lighter nude. This is the shade called as Helen. Again, a beautiful shade. It's like a brownie nude, and I love this shade. So yeah guys, those were all the products that stood out to me last year. Let me know in the comment section below, did you happen to try out any of these and what stood out for you the most? So yeah, now I'm gonna go. If you all did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also maybe help your friends out by sharing this particular video. Maybe they might find some new favorites of theirs. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.